Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video of me giving my thoughts on the first official trailer for the Old Man Logan movie coming from Fox and Marvel, and that one is simply called Logan. Okay, so I'll put the link in the description for you guys, so you can go ahead and check the trailer for yourselves, and also to the wiki for the movie, so you can check all the info about it, because there is quite a bit of info on it for the upcoming movie. Directed by James Mangold, starring, of course, Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart, Richard E. Grant, Boyd Holbrook, Stephen Marchant, and Delphine Keane. So I am really excited to see this final Wolverine movie. It seems that this is probably going to be the last time we're going to get to see Hugh Jackman play Wolverine. We'll see if anything comes after that. March 3rd, 2017 is going to be the release for the movie. And to see this trailer, man, I am very excited for this movie. I love this trailer. Now, with the Wolverine movies, the first two, I haven't been that impressed with them. I love the X-Men movies. The recent X-Men movies have been incredible. Days of Future Past is one of the best comic book movies ever made, I would say, for sure. And even Apocalypse, it got mixed reviews, but I liked it a lot, and, I'm really a huge fan of X-Men and Wolverine. So this one has a lot of potential. This is based off of the Old Man Logan storyline from Marvel Comics. It's been, it's a great kind of alternate, do I want to say alternate reality or timeline, where you have kind of Wolverine in the comic book version versus the Hulk in his old age. And so it's really cool. It's an awesome read. If you've never read it, I definitely recommend it. Now, obviously, the movie version is going to have to be different from that. They're not going to be able to pull the Hulk, put him in here as the villain, and have Wolverine end up gutting the Hulk or something crazy like that. They're not going to do that, right? Obviously. So for this one, instead, we have X-23, which is really cool, who, of course, this is kind of a little minor spoiler warning, but most people already know this who are fans of Wolverine. She's a female clone of Wolverine, very young. So she's played by Daphne Keane. Laura Kinney, X-23. So that's pretty cool to see. That's kind of a big character that we've never seen before in the movies for the first time. And she, of course, has taken over in the Wolverine comics as our Wolverine. She's kind of like the Wolverine comic books from Marvel that are being released right now. She is Wolverine, so she's taken over after Logan, James or Logan, or our original Wolverine. So this one could be a special one. Last time getting to see Hugh play Wolverine, I think we've all been really treated, if you're a fan of the X-Men movies, with his dedication to the character. I mean, if you look at a lot of actors who play characters in, comic book movies, a lot of times they might be down for 1, 2, maybe 3 movies. After that, they're pretty much done. There's a few cases where maybe they can get paid to stay on, this kind of thing. But I genuinely feel from seeing the interviews with Hugh Jackman and everything that he really does love the character. He sees it as probably a huge part of his success in his career. And, he wants to do right by the fans, and I think that's exactly what he's doing. That said, there have been a lot of movies now. You have the original 3 X-Men movies. You have First Class, you have Days of Future Past, you have Apocalypse, and now the 3rd Wolverine movie. We're getting to the point now. There's been a lot of them, right? So can this one stand out as something new or something different or something important? I think it can. After seeing this trailer, I am very excited for the movie because it looks like a totally character-centric movie, which is awesome for me. I think it's a great question, and it's something that can be addressed with Wolverine. Which is kind of the hypothetical question: is would you want to live forever? If you could live forever, and you had that option, would you want to, knowing that all of your friends, all of your loved ones around you are going to die because their lives are going to come to an end? You're going to outlive everybody. Wolverine's powers, his abilities, unfortunately for him, put him in that situation. He's not really going to die of natural causes very easily. I mean, his lifespan is going to be much longer than everybody he's grown to care about. So everyone around him is pretty much going to die. We see him going to funerals and drinking, chugging down, all the good Wolverine stuff as can be expected. This is set in the year 2024. We don't know all the details of what's happened in the meantime, but what we do know is pretty much everybody's gone. You have Professor X. He still managed to make it, but he looks like he, in his old age now, Patrick Stewart, he doesn't seem to be doing too well, and I wouldn't be surprised if in this movie it features his death too as well. We'll see. But yeah, so it addresses some really interesting questions, and they choose the perfect theme song for this movie. They choose, an amazing one, actually one of my favorite songs that there is, which really focuses nicely on the, if you want to get into psychology, Thanatos and the Death Drive. It's Hurt, originally written by Trent, Nine Inch Nails, covered by Johnny Cash. Now Johnny Cash smashes it. I mean, the original version was great. Don't get me wrong. The original version, Nine Inch Nails, Trent was amazing, and he originally wrote it. But when Johnny Cash sings it, it's like holy shit, because you know that when he performed that, when he sung that, that was his life state. He was coming down. He knew he was coming down to the end. His life was getting close, right, to the end. So. With this one, as a fan of the comics, as a fan of the character, him being pretty much my favorite, Wolverine being my favorite Marvel character, I want to say. Just an amazing character. I think this one has a lot of potential to be a really great movie, and it's perfectly fitting as the final Wolverine movie. If this is going to be the last one that we're going to see of Hugh Jackman and this kind of era of comic book movies, which they'll have more Wolverines in the future for sure. Will they be as good as Hugh Jackman? Probably not. No, probably not. So for me, this one could be pretty special, really, because I think it really brings up some interesting questions of, would you want to live forever? What about the drives? Can you continue to go on, or is it too much? Losing everybody you know. Can you care about others? Can you? You've got this clone. Can you try to defend her little girl and this kind of thing? Can you find a reason for living in that? And that's what this one. It looks like it's going to focus on, and it's going to follow. So I can't wait to see it, man. I'm really, really excited. We'll see if. We're going to see Mr. Sinister in there. We've got, Donald Pierce. We've got the Reavers. But for me personally, this one is not about villains for me, at least based on the first trailer. We'll see what other trailers we have later. I don't know if the villains will be that memorable. Like the Reavers, I don't think are really that memorable. But I think what might be is to get to see, as a character, Wolverine, where he's at, kind of the more mature themes and where we're at in the end. So I can't wait to see it. When I do get to see it, I'll do a review of it with you guys, and we'll talk more about it. But yeah, I just love the first trailer. It's incredible, and I cannot wait to see the Wolverine 3, the final Wolverine movie, Logan. If you guys like this video, please don't forget to thumb it up below. You can also share. You can favorite. And if you're new and you want to subscribe, bottom left to subscribe. Always appreciate it. That's it for this video, guys. See you soon. As always, it's Trev. I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See ya.
You better subscribe.